Shares of Tesla are down over 30% from their highs in mid-December and are down about 17.6% so far in 2025. So what in the world is going on with Tesla? Is the magic gone at this? There's a lot of explanations for why the stock is dropping. Auto sales are down. It seems like demand is down in 2025, so we'll see if that continues throughout the first quarter. And then you have tons of questions about FSD and its robotics future as well. So I'm going to dig into all of that today. My name is Travis Hoium. Thanks for watching Asymmetric Investing. Please subscribe here on YouTube for all my content. And don't forget to check out my newsletter, Asymmetric Investing. There's a link on the screen and a link in the show notes. You can follow even more of my content and get my market beating portfolio there. And this video is presented by FinChat. This is where I get all of the great visuals that you see on Asymmetric Investing. Tons of information about thousands of stocks readily available. This is Tesla that we're looking at. You can look at drawdowns. You can look at how the stock has changed over the past year or year to date. This is a complete stock research platform with data on over 10,000 stocks globally. The great thing is you get all of the financials, which you can see here for Tesla, get all the trends, and they have wonderful KPIs as well. So if you want to look at what the production of Model 3 or other model vehicles are, you can easily pull up that information. You can see what the sales are on a trailing 12-month basis and get these very, very easy to use charts. And the best part is the link below is going to give you access to FinChat's Pro features for 2 weeks for free. And if you decide to upgrade to paid, you get 15% off. So be sure to check out FinChat and you may just become a power user like I am. Now let's start here when we're looking at Tesla. And this is just the number of deliveries of vehicles. So obviously the blue is going to be Model X, Model Y, and then also the Cybertruck. So let's equalize these. You can see that those have been growing a little bit, but much lower than Model 3 and Model Y, which have actually been declining since the end of 2023. In this chart, you can see the revenue overall for the company and also net income and free cash flow. That's blue and orange respectively below. And you can see that margins are on the decline. So the trends for Tesla's business, not really positive at the moment. Automotive sales in the fourth quarter of 2024 were actually down 8%. Those margins continue to decline as the competitive environment, especially in electric vehicles, gets tougher and tougher. And that's really relevant because if you look at this information here, this is the valuation information for Tesla. You can see that the enterprise value to sales is about 11. Price to earnings multiple 165. Even if you go to a forward basis, which is based on analyst estimates, enterprise value to sales is still 9.5, so almost 10. And the price to earnings multiple is 120. Go to one of their competitors like General Motors and you get the enterprise value to sales multiple of 0.8, so under 1. And that price to earnings multiple, 7.3 on a trailing basis. On a forward basis, just 4.1. So based on all of this, Tesla is an extremely expensive stock. And if the trends for the auto business are not good, that could ultimately come back and haunt the company. Speaking of those trends, it doesn't look like things are getting any better in 2025. This is from Electric. And what they did is they pulled together the number of registrations that they had in a number of countries in Europe. And you can see that in total, registrations were down almost 50% year over year in these countries. Now, there's a couple of explanations for this. One, inventory may be down a little bit because they're upgrading some of the Model 3 and Model Y vehicles. But I don't think there's any doubt that Tesla's third biggest market, which is Europe, is probably going to have a decline in demand in 2025. That's after we saw sales fall in 2024 in both Europe and the US. The one area that grew, at least in the fourth quarter, was China. And that is a very, very hotly contested market in the auto industry and especially in EVs today. But you may be saying the future of Tesla is really autonomous vehicles and then a robotaxi. So let's look at what exactly the company is doing. This is Austin, Texas. And what they do is they have information on who are the known autonomous vehicle operators in Austin. This is actually one of the cities that there's a lot of activity in autonomous vehicles. What you will notice here is that Tesla is not even testing autonomous vehicles in the city of Austin. This is ahead of a potential June launch. I don't think there's really any way that that's going to happen at this point. And the reason to think that is that the disengagements and the accidents that have happened while FSD has been engaged are just unacceptable for a completely autonomous system. You can see that the city miles between disengagements is improving, but we're still looking at about 247 miles between disengagements. You need to get that to a few 100,000, maybe even 1 million miles between disengagements for this to be safe enough to be on public roads. Then you can look at dashboards like this. The city miles between disengagements is about 40. City miles between critical disengagements is about 257. Again, nowhere near safe enough to actually launch a full robotaxi system anytime soon. So I don't think FSD or robotaxis are going to be something that are going to hit the market anytime soon for Tesla. That could be a drag on the market. But the other thing is Optimus, their robot, was supposed to be the next big product. Elon Musk has talked about this being a multi-trillion-dollar product, but look at this. There is tons of competition in robots. This is a company called Figure, relatively new company, and they're making extremely rapid advancements. Elon Musk says that Optimus is coming soon, but we don't have any real indication that this is going to be a product that's going to be in the wild or anywhere near affordable for most users. So why is Tesla stock down 30% in the last 2 months? It may be because the company's electric vehicle sales are declining. It may be because the market doesn't think that FSD is actually going to be fully autonomous, that robo-taxis are going to hit the road in June in Austin the way that Elon Musk says they are. It may be because the opportunity for Optimus, the humanoid robot, isn't as big as Elon Musk and Tesla have indicated, and there's a lot more competition than it would seem in that market too. Put all of these things together, and the fact that Tesla is trading for between 10 and 40 times what competing auto companies are trading for. And I think you're getting that recipe for a stock that can continue to decline. Now, this is a stock that I have a position in the asymmetric portfolio. I put out a special report about Tesla and why I have long dated puts. I'm long dated puts on Tesla. So I'll put a link to that in the show notes if you're interested in more information on that specific position and the long-term thesis of Tesla's valuation and business decline over the next few years. But let me know what you think about Tesla today. Don't forget to check out FinChat. This is a tool that I use constantly in my investment research. So definitely recommend checking out that you get free for 2 weeks. And of course, subscribe to everything Asymmetric Investing below as well. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you here next time.